Join us in this episode where we finally finish off the Eyre Peninsula.
We get up and close and personal with the local wildlife, find some picturesque camps, and have to do some running repairs on the old nav.
G'day, we are Sparkies on the Loose, both electricians. This is Curtis. My name is Amy, and this is our trusty four-legged apprentice, Rusty. We've been travelling around Australia for the past few years in our car and caravan. We're not afraid to get off the beaten track, and we have been documenting our adventures on the road as we go. Hit subscribe, sit back, and buckle up. In our last episode, we had left Tumby Bay and made our way up to this campsite at Port Gibbon for the night.
We had our pick of the place and chose this spot high up on the cliffside.
The next morning, a few patches of blue skies appeared, so we all headed off for a stroll down the beach, hoping to spot some local seals.
Not long down the beach, we spotted this guy. Rusty definitely wasn't sure of him.
Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden.
A bit further along, we spotted this one having a snooze in a bed of seaweed.
Golden things.
Well, that was a successful walk. Stoked we got to see some seals.
We stopped into this old boat shed for a little sit down before heading back to camp. The weather turned downhill once we got back, with some light showers setting in for the rest of the day.
We popped into Whyalla to grab some supplies and then camped just outside of Point Lowly at this free camp.
The sun came out the next day, which was great as we had a special activity planned down in Point Lowly.
I'll follow only golden. Golden things.
After some breakfast, we packed up and headed down for our special activity.
We're going swimming with giant cuttlefish.
Here we are, Point Lowly, giant cuttlefish.
Water is 13 degrees. We are here in winter. It's the start of August, but it is cuttlefish breeding season.
Yep, apparently it's been a really good season the past couple of years, so it's meant to be phenomenal out there. So yeah, we'll see what it's like.
So we've donned the wetties, got our snorkel and clippers, and yeah, we'll go in. We'll see if we can find some.
See how long we last.
Yeah, see how long we last. It's going to be fresh.
Let's go.
Sun. Feet step over splinters of the moon.
Within 90 seconds in the water, we spotted some.
Such weird creatures, but so fascinating to see.
Our GoPro doesn't do the colours of them any justice. They were so vibrant.
Check out this cluster. These guys were easily a foot in length.
I follow only golden. Golden things. Golden. I follow only golden.
Vlog time.
Your hair, baby. Yeah.
What's wrong with my hair?
It's all funny.
How's my hair? Ah.
Well, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We only lasted about 10-15 minutes. The water's bloody cold.
It's freezing. The general wetsuit is good, but your hands and your head, it gets really cold.
And your feet still.
And your feet. So we only lasted 10-15 minutes. So like you can come out, go back in, come out, go back in. So.
But yeah, we just snorkeled straight off here near the jetty pylons, and we saw about 10. And we weren't in that deep water. I think we were in like 2 meters of water.
Yeah, so it was really good.
Yeah.
You got people out there at the moment. One of the locals taking someone out. The heaps far out, so there must be heaps out there as well.
Yeah, he's fully kitted up though. Like they do tours, but not bad for the gear we carry. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm glad we saw that there. Yeah.
So now let's get warmed up.
Fascinating creatures.
Fascinating.
But yeah, now we're gonna go back up and warm up. Had out 15 minutes and wake up. Guys, I'm just driving through Point Lowly. We've come and stayed here before when we visited SA. I think it was back at the end of 2017. So yeah, Kurt likes it here, don't you, Kurt?
Yeah, I love it here. There's a big oil tankers over there, and that's why it poses a big risk about being here, because if something happens to the tanks, this whole area gets affected and evacuated. I mean, it doesn't happen, but it's like on the back of your mind.
Yeah.
So like you got all these little fishing villages here, but yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting area.
Yeah, so we just drove through Point Lowly, reminiscing, and now we're heading out.
So beautiful.
Where are we heading to?
We're heading to Fitzgerald Bay. It's pretty much on everyone's radar, that place. We didn't go last time because we had a really good spot on the fishing rocks.
Yeah, down here at Point Lowly. So we've decided we're going to go and check out Fitzgerald Bay.
We're going to paddleboard this time around as well, so hopefully it's really nice weather.
Yeah, we've been pretty lucky. Yeah, good weather today.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind catching some razorfish as well, but you know, stay tuned for that. I don't know how that's going to go, if there is even any there.
Yeah, alright. Well, yeah, we're going to leave Point Lowly now, and we're going to go make tracks to Fitzgerald Bay.
Yeah, look at that. That's where you're camping next to.
Yeah.
Now, it was a dirt road into Fitzgerald Bay, and the road conditions weren't too bad at our time of visiting.
We got this nice spot along the edge where we just relaxed and caught up on some of our video editing. It was quite windy while we were camped there. There was a break in the wind, so we quickly popped the drone up for this footage.
Ready to go.
Ready to hitch up. We've had 2 nights here, beautiful spot. The wind's picked up a little bit today. We're going to head towards Port Augusta, and we're going to check the weather. There's a mountain that we potentially might climb this afternoon, but we'll see.
Yeah, I wish the wind would blugger off so I could go for a paddleboard and get some fish or some razorfish or something like that, but we'll see how we go.
Yeah, now we're gonna we got to reverse out to get out.
Should be straightforward. I don't think we'll get bogged, but anything can happen.
All right, let's go.
Do it.
This was probably the trickiest bit for us on the track. Grateful our caravan has that rear tapered end.
Oh no, what's going on? What's happening, Kurt?
We do not have a handbrake. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, we'll get under and have a look. I put new brakes in it and adjusted them and everything worked fine. But yeah, for some reason we've lost the handbrake.
So it goes up, but nothing happens, and we just start rolling. So I'll get under, have a look and see what's going on. Hopefully it just means I need to adjust the brakes again and we're good to go.
So unhitching the van, and we're gonna have a look right here in the car park.
Yeah.
Right here in the car park.
It's pretty dangerous. Like if we need a hill start or whatever, I don't have a handbrake at all. So I mean, I could use the caravan override and use that as a handbrake, but I'll just fix this now, that way it's done. Don't have to worry about anything.
So yeah, nice views anyway. Joys of life on the road.
Okay, I think we're good. All I've done is adjusted the brakes and made sure they come on properly, and put some zip ties on. There's like, with the nav, when there's weight on the rear axle, a spring's meant to activate more brakes to the rear, and that spring's flogged out because of the age of the car. So all I've done is put zip ties and pull the spring in to activate full load, because we're pretty much full load anyway. So I've done that with the zip ties, so that should help braking. But yeah, I've just adjusted both of them. I can feel it on the handbrake. I think we might need a new handbrake cable, because there's still a bit of slack in the first bit. But we got it back anyway, so I'll just test it out now and have a go. Brake test, check.
Time to hitch up and keep on moving.
Join us next time as we hit the blacktop and make our way into Adelaide.
Do a few touristy things, suffer a serious caravan malfunction, and get ready to go to Kangaroo Island.